what happens if your race is cancelled for 2020? What can you do? Well, I'm here to tell you what I'm doing personally and give you a few options if your race has been cancelled. Okay, so for me, I had planned to run the Barcelona Marathon in March 2020 and the Dublin Marathon in October 2020. Unfortunately, both races got cancelled. The Barcelona Marathon though got postponed till October 2020, but just as of recently I found out that actually marathon has been cancelled too, so that's both of them done. But look, I'm not going to let that stop me, and for me I have an option for that. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm keeping my training up and I'm signing up to the virtual Dublin Marathon in October 2020. I know it's the same, I know it's very different and doesn't have, the same excitement as an actual city marathon. But look, for me it's the next best option. So, with that being said, I'm not too disappointed that Barcelona Dublin isn't going ahead in the original form. So, as I said there in March, I had planned to run the Barcelona Marathon. That got postponed to October, which again is cancelled. So in March I was training, for March I was training for the Barcelona Marathon, and halfway through it got cancelled. And I said to myself, look, I don't want to stop my training, I don't want to just put a halt to it and then let it go to waste. So I actually signed up for the virtual marathon as well in April, and I trained for that and did my marathon, got a PB, personal best time, and to be honest, the experience of doing one, it's very different to a city marathon, but at the same time, I did really enjoy it. I really did. Okay, not as much as a city marathon, I'm going to be honest with you here. I mean, there's a lot of just excitement and just, good time that comes out of running a city marathon with people around you, with your friends and family. And with the virtual marathon I was on my own, so then I got up at 6 a.m. in the morning and I just ran a distance near my home. In Ireland at the time we were subject to a 2 km restriction, so we don't actually run 2 kilometers around where we lived. So I ended up doing something ridiculous, 50 plus laps of the same area in a 2 km stretch, and sounds like a nightmare, but actually halfway through it, it was quite a flat course, and to be honest, I didn't actually find it that hard at all or that difficult. So I know, I thought I would, and it just goes to show that basically once you get out there and do it, it's a different story entirely. So getting back to it, I think, well, personally for me, and I think for a lot of runners as well, the best thing you can do here is to not stop your training, is to keep going and keep aiming for something. And a lot of those marathons which have been cancelled, such as Barcelona, there is a virtual option for these. There is, and it might sound boring and you might think to yourself, okay, I'm not doing the virtual marathon, no way. But just consider it, because there's no point in your training going to waste. And it's something to aim for, and it's a great thing to do. And look, a lot of these options have medals if you sign up to them. I know the Dublin one has, so you can run your marathon and get your medal. Same thing as city marathon. In order to do this though, you have to first sign up and give details, and some of them you have to pay for, which is fair. I mean, if you're getting a medal at the end of the day, it is only fair that you actually pay for it. So how do these virtual marathons, how do they work? Okay, so basically it's quite simple, and you use your Garmin watch or whatever watch you have, your sports watch for it. So basically run the distance. So for me it's a marathon, so I'd run 26.1 kilometers, 42.195 kilometers, 26.2 miles and 46.195 kilometers. So you run that distance, you clock it in your watch, and then you upload that data, that information to the race organisers, who in turn look at it, make sure you haven't cheated, whatever's associated with that, and then you get your medal, you get your marathon done. It's as simple as that. And as I said, do it in April, very straightforward, very simple, and it was great. And I plan to do one for Dublin as well. So yeah, and again, with that being said, if you're not really into the virtual race option, then there's another option for you, and that's the FKT. So these are known as the fastest known times, and these are basically quite popular in America. Now I know in Ireland they're not that popular, and that's fine, but they can be made popular. So it's basically when you run a certain distance and you try to get the best known time, or the fastest known time for that distance. And there's a website as well called Fastest Known Time, fkt.com, where you can check out the different routes in your country, city, what have you, and see if you can do that. So that's an alternative option if you don't like the virtual race option. So folks, that's it. That's my advice to you, is to aim for something. Don't let this virus beat you down. And don't let the fact that we'll have no actual marathons this year deter you from running a marathon, because it shouldn't. So yeah, thanks folks. If you like this video, please subscribe if you want to follow me on my running journey 2020 and beyond, and I will talk to you very soon.